Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, and there were some words of wisdom to start your day. And it looks like it's going to be a lovely day here today. 73 degrees, maybe still a little too humid for me, but 73 degrees. How awesome is that? I'm quite excited about that. And I only have one thing scheduled on my day, which is fabulous, and it's actually a connection with my accountability buddy Sarah. We exchange services and it's my turn to receive, so that'll be even more wonderful. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. You're the first one here, and Peggy coming in right on your heels. Good morning, good morning. Glad you two are here, and hope you had an awesome day yesterday. It was quite the interesting day for me. We did the meeting with the potential developers for the affordable housing project at the church that I'm being the project manager for. So that was quite cool. Good morning, Gwen. Welcome, welcome. And it went better than I thought it was going to. So I'm quite pleased with that. We actually came away with some next steps and a sense of what we still need. So it was all good. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. Glad you're here. Waving back. But by the time I got home, because then we did a luncheon, and by the time I got home, I was fried. My brain had worked overtime. All those numbers and acronyms and details and other people's questions that were coming from different directions than my questions were coming from. So aligning with them to get a sense of where they were at. Oh my goodness. So my poor brain was like mush. So, and I felt like I needed to do a few things before my brain, which it typically does, being a trauma brain, jettisoned the information that I needed to hang on to in order to create the two things that were my part to create. So got those done, they're off the plate, and I'm quite pleased with how the meeting went. And again, today's kind of wide open, so I have options. I might actually go looking for a new to me car. Not new, but new to me. We'll see what I can find. I found an ad in the paper where they have 1.9% financing. So I thought that was cool. But our card for today, yes, let's take a breath on that. I have my earrings on that actually kind of match with today's, good morning, Holly. Can't see through, come on, hair, cooperate. There we go. They're my sterling silver ladies. And I always put them in so that they're looking at me. How's that for OCD? But fits with today's card, which is coming out of the Earth Magic deck. Good morning, Janine. Glad you're here. Welcome, Holly. I saw you go rolling past. Welcome to anybody that I missed calling out by name. Stephen D. Farmer, Earth Magic. And I'm going to show you the image there of Mother Earth with all of her creatures and how abundant she looks, because that fits right in with our card for today, which is Gaia. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome, welcome. Nurturing. And I don't know if you can really pick that out, but it's Mother Earth blowing down onto the planet. And in her hair are all of the things that she creates. All of the animals, all of the earth, wind, fire, all of the stuff being constantly put into Mother Earth. So Gaia, nurturing. That's our card for today. Another nice deep breath. And what I'm noticing is, even though my nose is stuffed up, I still can breathe deeper today now that that meeting is behind me. And one of the things I did to, I'm going to use the word cope with that meeting, is put it into perspective. In the perspective of this, that one meeting was not a big hairy deal, right? To me, it felt like a big hairy deal because it's moving this project forward that now, as the developer was describing it, will likely yield 75 affordable housing units. Not, I think there's a handful that will be market rate, but a lot of affordable housing, which is cool. Good morning, Mel. I think it's now 60 units affordable and 15 units market rate. So that, I think that's way awesome, way cool. So we'll see how things continue to unfold. We have some fundraising things we need to do, but also got a message yesterday that one of the local churches is donating half of their tithe for all of their services in the month of September. And there are 5 Sundays in September, so that is a very generous offer. So very excited about that. It'll happen. It'll happen. This is about keeping the faith, having the faith of a mustard seed, and little pieces and parts will be coming together, and together they'll, fishes and loaves, guys. We're doing fishes and loaves on this project. It'll work. It'll work. All right, so back to Gaia, nurturing. One more nice deep breath. Gaia, nurturing. Earth Mother, Mother Goddess, Great Goddess, Terra Mater, and Gaia. In the Greek pantheon, this magnificent being was Earth, personified as a goddess. Earth personified as a goddess. Daughter of chaos, she was the mother and wife of Uranus, heaven. It is her body that we walk upon every day, and the substance of our own bodies is the substance of hers. Again, it's all one. There is no separation. We create that illusion. It's from Gaia that we receive everything we need for survival, which she provides for us abundantly. Good morning, Angie. Glad you're here. Let me show you our card for today. It's Gaia, nurturing, and there she is, creating Earth, filling Earth, supporting Earth. She nurtures our bodies by offering fruit of the trees, the greens from the earth, and the air that we breathe. She nurtures our mind through her awesome physical and dynamic beauty. And as depicted in this card, yes, by the amazing colorfulness and diversity of the world she's constantly creating and recreating. Diversity are us. It's the nature of the beast. So let's work on being open to receiving that diversity, the acceptance of all that is, not trying to make everything cookie cutter. We mess up when we do that. We've talked about that before. Let's allow this riotous diversity that we have. She nurtures our souls by caressing us with her blessings each day and challenging us to be better humans through her response to our attentions and intentions. Attention and intention. And actually somewhere in my heap here I have an amazing card that talks about that the attention is the focal aspect of it, and the intention is the expansiveness of it and of us. So what we set out to create is what then manifests. Our intention. What is it that we do want? We want this. We want this. This beautiful plethora of cohabitors on Mother Earth. That's what we want. So let's stop behaving like it's not what we want. Good morning, Linda. Welcome, welcome. Let's foster this. Let's recapture this. Because it's in this diversity that we are most robust, that we survive the things that come our way. When we've done everything has to be cookie cutter, everything has to be in lockstep, that's when we set ourselves up for some of the shit shows that we see on Mother Earth right now. Humans were delusional, thinking that making everything the same, wanting everything to be the same, was the way to go. Not at all. Not at all. That does not support anything long term. I'll just use my famous example of the farming industry, when we had small family farms that had diversity. You plant a bunch of different crops, you have a bunch of different animals. If something crappy happened in one arena, it didn't wipe out the farm. Now you have a huge factory farm with chickens, and bird flu goes through your toast. You got nothing to fall back on. In the forest, all of the trees, you got a variety of hardwoods, you've got softwoods, you've got the understory, you got all this diversity. Or you plant a city with every single boulevard having ash trees, and then the emerald ash borer goes through, and you got nothing. Where's the diversity? Good morning, Linda. I'm on my soapbox. I'm supporting Mother Earth here. Let's have the diversity back. Let's keep working little bits toward diversity, right? Okay, back we go. So this part, I want you to breathe. Every inhale is receiving. Every exhale is releasing, giving. We bring in oxygen, we release carbon dioxide. We need the trees to create the oxygen. We give back to the trees the carbon dioxide. We've got these cycles that support each other. That's what we need to be focusing on. And now I want you to hear about receiving, because women in particular have been fed a bunch of crap about receiving. No, give. Give until you're depleted. Give until you develop cancer. Give and give and give and give, and then die. What about if we give and we receive? And we give and we receive. And the more we receive, the more we can give. What about that? Think about the air. What we take in, we then release. And they're relatively equal. Sometimes we have a bigger inhale, sometimes we have a bigger exhale, but over the course of time, it all works out in flow. Balance of inhales and exhales. So, balance of receiving and giving. It is not noble, people, to give, and not allow receiving. So, this little part here is going to talk about the receiving, all right? Nurturing, receiving. Here we go. Breathe this in, please. Receiving can be a sacred act if your intention is to honor spirit. As I fill myself up with breath, I am taking good care of this vehicle the universe has given me to move around. I use this vehicle to be of support to other people. So me taking in that breath is a loving gift, is a sacred act. Me taking in food is a sacred act. When I choose the intention that it fuels this body that then does so much here on Mother Earth. Receiving. If someone, I'm going to make one up here. If someone sends me a book, because they know I love books, and I graciously receive that, all that knowledge that's in that book, I then can feed back to whomever. There will be the opportunity. Someone will cross my path where that piece of information is most useful. So, receiving can be a sacred act if your intention is to honor spirit. It is as holy as giving when performed with a humble and open heart. Thank you for this. Whatever it is you're receiving, a breath, some food, a book, a gift, a hug, whatever it is, assistance, help, that's a great one. This is even truer when receiving much needed nurturing, so let others give to you. It may be a stretch to do so at times because of childhood conditioning, but that habit can be overcome. If you hear flying out of your mouth, no, that's okay, I got this. Shut up. Take a breath. Let it go. Thank you. I'd appreciate your help. Yes, if you want to hold that door for me, I'd really appreciate that. If you want to bring me a meal, I would love that. Thank you. And your thank you being sufficient. You don't then have to turn around and do 12 things for that person. That's not how it works. I do for you. you do for someone else, that someone else does for someone else. Eventually it comes back around to me tenfold, right? So do for others, but allow others to do for you. And you know how good it feels to you when you do for others. Simple stuff, holding a door for somebody, right? Allow others to do that for you. You're giving them the gift of that satisfaction for them. Let them have it, right? There's more. Your wounds can be healed. One way to achieve this is to nurture yourself and allow others to nurture you. I am worthy of receiving this. I am worthy of receiving someone opening the door for me. I am worthy of receiving someone allowing me into traffic. I am worthy of receiving. Repeat, 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 repeat. Consider the actions you take that are self-nurturing. Okay, so right now think about that. What do you do for yourself? Right now I have my cup of water here. I have my air conditioner on. I've got a nice seat with a cushy bottom to take care of my cushy bottom. What are you doing for you? What do you do for you on a daily basis? What comes to mind when you really think about doing beneficial things for yourself? Does the I don't deserve come up? If so, I want you to frame that as opportunity to address that. We know flat out that is a mistaken belief. If you believe on any level you don't deserve, that is a mistaken belief. We know that here. Now we need to know that here. So help your child self, your inner child, help that child self learn. No, you deserve that simply because you exist. You don't have to do anything to earn this stuff. And you don't have to owe back. That's not how it works. There isn't some gigantic scoreboard in the sky where there's a tally for, okay, you've received 3 things, now you've got to give back 3 things. No. So, what comes to mind when you really think about doing beneficial things for yourself? Can you see that as self-sustaining and other-sustaining? It benefits others when you take care of yourself. It is not, here's that damn word, selfish. Still dealing with the you are a sinner. Yes. So I did some awesome, for myself, family legacy work this morning. I wanted to understand why earlier this week I had set up morning time to go to a coffee house and, good morning Charlene, and do 2 new blog posts. They're rolling around in my head. They're ready to come out. I just need to create the sacred space for them to flow, right? So I had put in there a little coffee house date with myself. I didn't keep it. I didn't keep that date with myself. And I'm wondering, what the hell is that? And then there was one other thing that was like that. Oh, walking. I haven't gotten my butt back out there walking. So I was being curious. I was going into my curious observer. Why are these 2 things not happening? I like doing them. I like walking. I like writing. Why am I avoiding them? What's this about? So I was muscle testing some stuff, trying to get a sense of direction. I made a statement. I release all parental legacy shit that holds me back from doing the things I want to do. And that needed a balance, a new direction balance. So I did that. And then a second piece kind of popped up in there, and it really had that family feeling to it. And interestingly, I asked through muscle testing, do I need to know what this is about? And the answer was no. But as the no came through, the answer as to what it was about came up, which was that family legacy stuff. I'm willing to be confronted with my limiting shit and stay vulnerable with it so as to address it. Gotcha. Yep. So now it's practicing nurturing yourself. What would I have liked as a kid? I would have liked to have sat on somebody's lap for a while. I would have liked to have somebody play with my hair, not run a hairbrush through it hard, but play with my hair. I would like to have had somebody read me. Well, my mom was very good about reading us books. Every day we sat on the couch and read books. Every day, which is where I think I get my love for reading. Thanks, Mom. But there were a lot of other things that I don't have recollection of those warm, fuzzy, comforting kinds of things. You're not feeling well? Let me make you a cup of tea. Nope, it was go to bed. When you feel better, get up. Not getting checked on in the interim. So we work then to do something A, different with our own kids, and B, different with ourselves. Now we're parenting ourselves. How you doing on that? Are you doing any better for yourself than your parents did for you? Let us hope so. Let us hope so. And if not, what will you do about that? Set aside your ritualized habits and beliefs that restrict the pure act of allowing your body, heart, and soul to be nurtured. So think about that. What could I do to nurture my body today? After I'm done with all of you, I'm going to go make my cup of cacao because I love that ritual. I love sipping something warm. I love just taking time to contemplate, staring out the window, just being. So that's when it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, the whole enchilada. Other things, breathing, remembering to take a breath, wearing my favorite earrings. That's a nice way to nurture myself because as I turn my head, I'll feel them kind of clanking against my neck and say, yeah, oh, I got them in. They're in my ears. They're there. What do you do? What do you do? So I'm going to read that again. Set aside your ritualized habits and beliefs that restrict the pure act of allowing your body, heart, and soul to be nurtured. Lie on Mother Earth and ask Gaia to rock you in her bosom as you breathe into her and relax into her loving care. Think about that. Make myself a cup of tea and read my book. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It might be taking a warm bath. It might be sitting in sunshine. It might just be going for a short walk. Good morning, Barb. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. So, today is a day of nurturing. Let me find... There's Gaia again. I actually have a session with Sarah. We exchange, and I'm looking forward now to telling her about my 2 statements that I balanced and letting her move that forward wherever it's meant to go. She's an incredibly intuitive person, and I'd love to see where she will take me with this. But nurturing, moving her closer so you can see. There she is, filling up the earth. Look at the abundance in her hair. How will you avail yourself of that nurturing today? How will you avail yourself of Mother Earth's abundance today? Not tomorrow, today. That's your mission, should you choose to accept it. What will I do for me today? I'd love to have some of you put it in the feed, kind of like Gwen did, her cup of tea and reading a book. What about for the rest of you? What will you do today? Can't wait to hear. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including taking good care of yourself. Bye-bye.